Welcome to Early Bird Picker. My name is Rafa. I'm a reseller on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Amazon. Currently in the Early Bird Picker nest, so that means, of course, this is another episode of the weekly What Sold. It is Monday night, 6 orders going out on eBay. Let's get them. Sold. 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 Sold this On Running brand when I worked in specialty retail, but this is the first thrifted pair that I've ever found. On Running Cloud Flow, moderate condition in the upper. The midsole still looks like it has sufficient cushioning. Outsole in very good condition. This would typically be a deal breaker on most other brands though. The inside of the heel collar wear basically the starting of a hole. But these are On Running shoes and these are majorly trending right now. There's only 2 brands right now in specialty running that are demonstrating really strong growth with their sales numbers. You guessed it, the first one is Hoka, the second one is On Running. And so for those 2 brands, I will definitely pick up shoes in a lower condition and give it an attempt to try and flip as long as I'm still getting them at a pretty low cost of good. This pair, cost of good, only $5 at Goodwill, worth the shot. Sold in under a week for $45 plus shipping on eBay. Nike Air Prestige from 2010, very clean condition upper. Very clean condition outsole. Only real issue to point out, some staining on the laces. Definitely got nervous about these because I paid up $15 at Goodwill. Took a couple months, but sold $37.77 plus shipping on eBay. Tonight's running shoe sales are really unusual. Typically, my condition level for picking up and flipping running shoes is somewhere in like the 7 to an 8 out of 10 condition level for flipping running shoes. I just prefer to pick up really high quality shoes that need very little cleaning. The condition of the outsole, the midsole, the upper, all awesome. So first of all, with the On Running shoes that we just had, those were completely outside the normal scope of what I'd pick up. But because they were that brand, I just had to test to see if they would sell considering the low cost of good. The second shoe that you're about to see, I finally found a pair of Hokas that broke my record of selling Hokas for a really good profit. These were absolutely worse condition in several different ways, and you'll see in just a second. And I just had to see, can I still make profit off of these? And I finally found a pair of Hokas that did not bring profit. So like I said, I kind of picked these up as a challenge. First of all, we've got the Hoka One One Clayton model. The Clayton model is one, I'm not sure when it was discontinued, but it's not still current on Hoka's website. They don't still sell it. Strike number 1 when flipping running shoes, you want to try to be selling the most current model or very close to it. Strike number 2 for this shoe is it's missing its insoles. Anytime you're flipping running shoes, it's always going to hurt the value if it's missing their insoles. You can still flip them for sure, but the value is going to go down. We've got some deformity in the upper around the shoe collar. That's not great. The condition of the midsole on this one, the cushioning, actually still looks okay. It does not look compressed. So that I'll give as a pro on this one. On the inside midsole, though, we do have some major wear that I had to note in the listing. You can see my finger sticking through the beginning of a hole on the inside of the right upper. Also a deal breaker typically for picking up shoes. A fair amount of wear on the outsole, and what's really unusual about this shoe that I really can't remember having ever seen a model of any brand with this type of outsole. There's no rubber whatsoever on the outsole of this shoe. It's pretty much just all some type of foam. It is the strangest thing. Makes total sense that the wear condition of this would be pretty poor, because if you're going to run with foam on the outside of your shoe, it's just not going to hold up, especially if you're running on the road or concrete. Not even sure what strike we're up to. That was several, but the final nail in the coffin, on either shoe, the inside tongue was missing the size tag. I don't know if the size tag was on the inside of the tongue. On Hoka's, that's typically where it's at. The only thing that I can figure, because it doesn't really look like it's been removed from the tongue, is that maybe it was somehow attached to the insole. Now that the insoles are missing, we just don't have the size. There's no size marked on the outside of the outsole, and so this one was a total challenge to see if I could flip it for anything. Because it's on this video, of course I did sell it. I had to go to great lengths to get the measurement for it though. Cost of good, $5, Goodwill. Sold $8 plus shipping on eBay. Honestly, my primary reason for picking this shoe up is, like I said, I always have known that I wanted to start my second channel that is specializing with the running shoes. And so over the course of the last like 6 to 8 months, I've been picking up different shoes that have different things wrong with them, that even though they're high quality specialty running shoes, they're a deal breaker or just a catch basically in the shoe, an error that would cause the value of them to dramatically decrease. Typically though, when I buy shoes like this that have some type of defect or error, it's one error. I had never found such a high quality brand with so many defects that it just included all of those different things. And so I kind of just picked it up kind of in a way as a joke and just an example of here's every single thing to watch out for when you're flipping shoes. But at the end of the day, I did kind of want to do a challenge because I always talk about the value of Hoka, and lately I've been picking up Hoka sometimes in lower condition than my typical, like I said, kind of 7 to 8 quality range. And so recently I flipped one that was maybe like more of a 5 out of 10 or something like that. These would probably be like a 2 or a 3. They have a lot of things wrong with them. What they do have going for them is the midsole cushioning. There's still life left in them, so that's why I'm not rating them as 0 or a 1, but there's just so many other issues with them. I just had to see if I could flip them. So there you have it. Finally found the pair of Hokas not worth flipping. Sold. Easton Blackmax softball bat. Coming in very heavy at 38 ounces and 34 inches. Some definite wear to the end of the barrel. No dents, cracks, or rattles. Cost of goods, 64 cents at my Honey Hole thrift store. Sold, $17.77 plus shipping on eBay. If you're wanting to get into flipping baseball or softball bats and you've never done it before, just the biggest thing to know about them is that USPS has free shipping and supplies. That's the first thing. And they have an awesome tube, essentially, that fits these bats really well. And it's called a medium tube. And it's been long enough so far for any bat I've ever wanted to ship. It's this one right here. The big thing too about this is there's 2 sides to it. It's got priority mail express side and then the priority mail side. So when you fold it up to make it makes a triangle, you just need to make sure to have the red side exposed on the outside if shipping by priority mail, which is typically what people choose. Sold. Rawlings with a name inscribed on the label. Right hand throw 13-inch Randy Johnson baseball glove. Pretty fair to poor condition overall with some cracking of the leather. Fortunately, only $1 cost of goods. Part of the big repricing experiment last week in my store. Sold $7.77 plus shipping on eBay. Sold. Titleist with a script logo. Stretch fit hat on the new AirTag size small medium. No observable wear on the sweatband. Excellent used condition. Cost of goods, $3. Goodwill. Marked down and sold $8.88 plus shipping on eBay. Not real sure why this one didn't do too well. In the past, I've done pretty well with Titleist. Maybe just too basic. Sometimes Titleist hats do better if you bundle them together. This one was excellent condition. Sometimes it's all mystery. Tuesday night, 4 eBay sales. Sold. Hoka Bondi 7 high-end specialty neutral max cushion running shoe. The upper is overall in pretty nice condition, just a little bit of bending in the toe box of the upper. The midsole cushion still in nice condition with no visible compression. The outsole is in nice condition as well, with still a lot of detail left on it. Memory foam cushion on the inside collar. Higher end laces with some stretch. And comes with a box. Original cost of good, $150. Sold $57.77 plus shipping on eBay. This was one of my personal pair of Hoka. I had 2 pair in back stock. I went ahead and replaced the one. Once I replaced the one, I realized I might as well replace the second one as well and try to get max value out of this shoe for resale. What I ended up doing was, since I had the 2 pair in back stock, I used the boxes because they were identical to this shoe to basically sell this shoe with the box, because whenever you sell running shoes with the box, you typically just get more money for them, even though it drives the price of shipping higher, takes it about a pound higher. So, Redhead 8-inch. RCT Warrior Ultra Tactical Military Boots. The upper in excellent condition, as well as for the outsole. Scoop these up for just $1 at my local Honey Hole thrift store. Sold $23.23 plus shipping on eBay. Sold. Pair of 1-2 head TI Conquest titanium tennis rackets with different grip sizes. This one is 4 1/4, which is also number 2. This one 4 3/8, which is also number 3. Cost of goods, $5 total. Marked down and sold $11.11 plus shipping on eBay. Sold. These are part of an experiment to see how poor of condition you can sell shoes in. Nike franchise low from 2002 in poor warped condition. The upper is just all around poor with staining, The outsole actually not terrible. Easy risk to take with only 79-cent cost of good from the Honey Hole thrift store. Price much higher, but ultimately marked down and sold $4 plus shipping on eBay. Definitely not worth my time to sell these. I just had to know for older Nikes in the poor condition like this, how much they would go for. I'm just really into testing the market right now to see what condition level shoes will sell them, because I typically just sell shoes in really nice condition. So this is outside my normal range of what I pick up. Not gonna do these again. Wednesday night, 4 items sold on eBay, 1 on Facebook Marketplace. Sold. Four of these sold, each with a 12-cent cost of good. Well, this hasn't happened to me in a very long time. A buyer bought those box of pencils, and he bought another singular pencil. Have the cost of goods sticker that goes with it, but I do not have the pencil. So fortunately, I have some other of these mechanical pencils. I'm going to refund the buyer, send them a apology message, and then I'm going to try to just send some additional pencils to go along with it in hopes of trying to make up for it. Hopefully try to avoid some negative review. One buyer purchased 4 of a single item, so a total of 4. Vintage, new old stock, Auto Point, Jumbo All-American Black Panel Mechanical Pencil. Cost of good per pencil, 12 cents. Sold for $7.77 per pencil for a total of $31.08 plus shipping. This goes to a second buyer, Barrel Automatic TL5 Thin Lead Mechanical Pencil, Vintage, new old stock. Contains all 12. Cost of goods, $1.44, also from the new old stock closet. Sold $37.77 plus shipping on eBay. This is part of the order from the same buyer who purchased the pencil that I do not have in stock. Like I said, I can't remember the last time that happened to me. It's got to be more than a year ago, because as far as my metrics on eBay go, I don't have any strikes against my account for not fulfilling an order. So pretty upset about this one. I really was trying to keep that as clean as possible. I'm going to try to, like I said, send those pencils in hopes of not getting negative feedback, but it will still hurt my account because eBay keeps track of that sort of thing. So really pretty disappointed about this one. Sold. In our cost of good $1 hat box, San Francisco 49ers fitted size 6 7/8 new era hat, $59.50, 100% wool, made in USA. Pretty clean on the inside, little bit of dust on the top of the dome. Sold $15, free shipping on Facebook Marketplace. Label is $5.50, takeaway before fees $9.50. Sold. Here's yet another pair of shoes where I was just testing the market. I had never personally sold Bionic athletic shoes. I know that Bionic can be a good brand in other styles. I just had to see what the sell-through would be of their athletic shoes. Not great. Just the overall feel of these has a lower quality feel. They're lighter weight. Just don't really know how to describe it. Just they don't feel like a high-end shoe. That's the only thing I can say about them. They just feel like a lower-end shoe. But I know that the Bionic brand can be good, and so I just still had to try them. You can see the condition of the upper's not great. Some definite kind of deformation there. Thin midsole with only a little bit of creasing, indicating like some compression through the foam spring, and some definite wear on the outsole. Overall, just not a great pickup. Being that they're Bionic, I was just still really intrigued though. Cost of goods, $6, Goodwill. Marked down, sold $7.77 plus shipping on eBay. Can't see that I'll be picking up this brand again, even if in nicer condition. Just not high enough quality for the shoes and the style that I like to flip. Last day of our weekly solds, 6 orders from Thursday to pick. Sold. Tony Lama, TLX, brown leather Western cowboy boots. Some creasing through the toe box of the upper of the forefoot, noted that appears to be missing the original insoles. Excellent condition on the outsole with very minimal signs of wear. Cost of goods, $10, just picked last weekend at a garage sale. $60, free shipping on Facebook Marketplace. Cost of the label is $12. Takeaway before fees, $48. Sold. Can definitely tell I've had this one for a while because I don't almost ever pre-pack my items for shipment. Vintage J. Crew jacket. It's got a corduroy collar and it's flannel lined. I used SEO terms like barn jacket, field jacket, that sort of thing. Cost of goods, $9, Goodwill. It took a long time to sell, sold for $27.77 plus shipping on eBay. Sold. Nike women's ACG running or hiking shoe. Overall in excellent condition. The upper no stains. Midsole cushioning very good. And then of course the outsole with really almost no signs of wear whatsoever. On top of that, the Nike ACG is just kind of part of Nike's older line of shoes. Not quite vintage, but definitely has that older Nike look that I thought that a lot of people would be looking for. Ouch, I paid up for these at Goodwill, 17 bucks. Set in the store for a while, so ended up pricing them down. Sold $27.77 plus shipping on eBay. Still making a little bit of money, but definitely not going for as much as my hope was for them. Sold. 2002 Cartoon Network Bowling Club bag and Rocket Power Nickelodeon bowling ball. Brunswick bowling ball with pre-drilled holes with Jeffrey's name already in it. Still overall just a pretty cool graphic on it. Cost of goods 67 cents at a garage sale. Sold $17.77 plus shipping on eBay. I think the name definitely had a big part to do with why just not anyone would want that bowling ball. Sold. Columbia black women's Millionaire soft shell Omniblock jacket. Zip pocket on the arm sleeve. Side zip pockets. Full zip. Minor scuffing defect on the right torso region. Some gray color block paneling. No hood. Cost of goods $2 at a garage sale. Part of my markdown in hopes of just moving out anything long sleeves out of my store just to make more room going into the springtime for trying to pick up a ton of garage sale items. This is a viewer sale. Special shout out to Thrifty Nana Horton. She's got a channel. She's a local Okie. Go check her YouTube channel out. Just want to thank you so much for your support of my channel and my eBay store. Sold $5.55 plus shipping on eBay. Sold. Staples Arc Desktop Paper Punch. Still new in the box. One of the rare times that I scanned an item and saw that I was allowed to sell it on Amazon. I check pretty much every time I have something that was new and with a barcode to scan, and just often I'm not allowed to sell it. This was one of the items, one of the rare times that I could. While it's clearly new inside, I went ahead and listed and sold in used like new condition. I'm guessing I made that decision because there's just a tiny bit of box wear, and Amazon is just so particular about the box or packaging being perfect if you're going to sell in new condition. That's my only guess as to why I did that. Cost of goods $4. Goodwill. Listed mine as the lowest on Amazon. Still took a while to sell. $28.49 plus shipping on Amazon. Thanks so much for watching this weekly edition of What Sold Early Bird Picker. I so appreciate your time and checking out my channel. If you liked it at all, please hit the like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see all y'all on the next video.